Rob, you've been covering the team for almost 2 decades. What are some of the top, most memorable moments you've had over the years?
You know, the easy one that comes to mind is that Oakland game, you know, when Favre and that really the whole team had that unbelievable performance on Monday Night Football after his dad died. Last night, yesterday it was one of those moments that, you know, it may not be one of the greatest games or anything, but you'll probably will never forget Rodgers walking out of that tunnel and the MVP chants going. You know, the Freeman Monday night game where he had that, what they call it, the Monday Night Miracle.
Yeah,
that was something. You know, the first time Randy Moss came here in '98 and just dominated the Packers. That game always will stand out in my mind. It's just this guy was one of the most dominant receivers.
Tyrone Williams, Terrence Sharper.
Everybody they tried.
Circles.
Yeah. There's so many things. And more so than just games, you know, the summer of 2008 with the whole Favre saga was a really interesting time to cover.
I hate
this
to
team.
say this, but I've had an affinity for Wendy Nix ever since. I got to know her really well that week.
She was
here
wait.
And could not.
What does that mean?
What?
I got to know her really well that week.
Not that well.
I'm just asking.
We spent a lot of time in conversation.
Okay.
Because we were waiting for things to happen.
Right.
With
I call it
number 4
conversation,
on
too.
his way back and everything else that went on with it.
There were so many. I mean, you think about over the 1997 was my first year covering the team, and just all the things that, you know, you sort of have forgotten happened. Like being in Tampa a couple weeks ago, and you remembered the Warren Sapp, you know, Mike Sherman confrontation.
You know what I remember from Tampa? Tom Burney. That's what I remember.
Well, that was
from
before
Tom.
my time.
That was 1980.
Yeah,
I think.
And just think about like all the stadiums that we've been to over the years. You know, the old stadium in Tampa, the new stadium in Tampa. It's just it's an interesting profession that we have. And
outside of Lambeau Field, what's been your favorite stadium to cover a game in?
I think Seattle is really neat. I just think the city itself is pretty cool, but the way the stadium
that's neat.
is situated, you see the city in the background. You know, so many of the new stadiums for us from a working environment are terrible because they put us in the end zone, which is fine. They, you know,
we're not paying
why give away
$2,500 a seat for the
why give away the 50-yard line seats to us? But you know, you sort of look at stadiums and how easy or hard it is for us to do our jobs. But you know, there's some neat places. New England's a neat stadium too. I think Gillette Stadium's really neat. Some places are just you're so high that you can't even see.
Buffalo's aged. We were just there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, there's some old stadiums that have not held up very well. Yeah, but you know, like the new stadium in New York, it's a neat stadium, but you are so high up there that you spend the whole game with your binoculars up to your eyes.